Denese here with us, bringing to her her #1 selling product. It's been on QVC for 24 years. Customers absolutely love this at a big deal price for the very first time. That is $94.98, a saving of over $224 off of what you would pay for this product duo at retail. You're getting the Customer Choice Award-winning HydroShield Serum. This is a supercharged hydration must-have, and its concentrated power is one of the most effective in bringing hydration to your skin. Absolutely. Using lipids, essential fatty acids. That's why we've sold over 2.9 million of them. So exactly. Hello and squeezy to you. Always a pleasure. Dr. Denese, one of our faves.
I'm so excited to be here.
HydroShield. So you get the 4 ounce and the 1.7 ounce. These at retail would cost you $319. The 4 ounce by itself sells normally for $209. You would pay $110 for the travel size. You get them both for not $319, but for $94.98.
Exactly. But the real value is for your skin. HydroShield is a hydrating superpower. It plumps your skin from within. It's the most extraordinary effect you have ever seen. We have some numbers to prove it though. 198% increase in skin lipids in 15 minutes time. This is a mind-blowing number. What does it mean? It means that your dry lines and wrinkles don't have a chance to survive. They will be plumped up from within. It's truly an extraordinary product.
Well, and the serum is a lightweight, concentrated serum. It doesn't take a whole lot of these. We're offering this in an auto delivery that will ship automatically every 90 days. So you're getting a 90-day supply. That big deal price, however, goes up at the end of the day on the 19th. And we've got it with free shipping and handling.
Exactly. So when you first put it on, it looks a little bit shiny. Remember, we are increasing the level of lipids in your skin by 198%. That's almost 3 times of what it used to be in 15 minutes time. So it looks a little shiny, and then 5 minutes later you go back and the shine is gone. The lipids are in your skin. They are plumping your skin from within. I'm using lipids that are identical, virtually identical to your own skin's lipids. So your skin says, yes, this is my long-lost cousin. Please come in. And all of a sudden your skin is plump and the lines and wrinkles are visible nowhere. It's absolutely remarkable.
Well, we have another great demonstration
I would
we'd
love
like to share, just to give you a visual of what this is like.
I'd love to show you. So here are 2 dry skin cells. They are kind of parched, more or less probably what you have at home. I hate to tell you this. Let's see what happens when I'm giving you 198% increase in skin lipids. All of a sudden, the skin cell comes alive and becomes plump and soft and supple, when you were 25 years old. This one, there's no suppleness to it, no plumpness whatsoever. This one is a totally different.
And here's where you can see it. After 15 minutes, right?
This is the key. Look at that. What happens 15 minutes later? Look at those well-defined lines and wrinkles on the before. 15 minutes later, vastly different. And this is the power of HydroShield. This is the 198% increase.
And if you stay with it, which is again why we offer auto delivery, look at the difference in 28 days.
Exactly. Look what happens. Well-defined, deep etched in lines. You think to yourself, there's nothing I can do for these lines. Wait for 28 days. Look what happens 28 days later. It's a completely different picture. She went back in time vastly. Look at those struggling dry lines under the eyes. Kind of, they're just stuck there, and you would say to yourself, oh, nothing is going to happen here. 28 days later, look what happens. There's a plumpness to your skin.
So when you're looking at your face in the mirror right now and saying, oh gosh, I hate putting the makeup on because it just lies into the lines and wrinkles. Is there something I can do? Don't give up. Try this if you haven't already done it. Look at the before and the after. Deep etched lines going horizontally across the forehead. The vertical lines at the 11 have been softened, and the skin just looks more youthful and even. And all you're doing is using this twice a day.
Exactly.
And thinnest to thickest when it comes to serum, right?
Exactly. So start with your serum and then put on your night cream or your day cream, your SPF. That's what I do. Every morning put on the HydroShield and then my SPF 40 and I'm ready to go. And of course at nighttime, this is my best friend, so I absolutely love it. It's very powerful, truly very powerful. Lipids that are virtually identical to your own skin's lipids. That's the key. It's the science. And I'm going to show you a beautiful animation. We are going to see lines that are a cross-section of lines and wrinkles. In the next, there you have a cross-section of lines and wrinkles, and HydroShield is coming. It's pumping hydration into your skin, and look what happens to those lines and wrinkles. All of a sudden that they become much more shallow and virtually disappear, visibly improve in their, visibly change in their appearance. And this is the secret number. This is the key to why HydroShield is so incredibly popular. 198% increase in skin lipids in 15 minutes times. That is,
and that's not a perception.
Not a perception.
Test.
This is
that's actually
measured.
a measured difference in your skin.
Exactly.
So here's the deal. This is why this has been such a cult following.
Yes.
And you know, when Dr. Adrienne Denese launched this in what 24 years ago,
24 years ago, almost,
2000.
Yes.
This was a runaway success, and so many people, you know, place their order for it. That's why it has been the Customer Choice Award winner for Best Serum, and it continues to be very popular. 2.9 million of these sold, and that's not an accident. When you hear that, that means that not only did people buy it, but people keep coming back for it, locking into it, taking advantage of this great big deal price, and that goes away at the end of the day on the 19th of June. You get a 1.7 ounce and the super size 4 ounce, 209 and 110.50 respectively. You're getting them not for $319 today, but for $94.98. Dr. Adrienne Denese is a medical doctor who actually focused and really became one of the first to really focus on the needs of aging skin and the ways to get that skin to look young and feel hydrated. So this is one of those pillar products in her collection, the number one selling product in her collection, and we're giving you this massive size. So lock into that auto delivery. So you'll get a shipment every 90 days, and of course with that, at any point in time, you can always cancel or delay a shipment by calling customer service.
Exactly, but the key is really, it's all about the science. It's all about these very special lipids in here that are virtually identical to your own skin's lipids. When you were 25, you have plenty of lipids like this in your skin. You did not need me. Now you do, because those lipids are going away. And look at what happens even 15 minutes later. Think about it. You're looking at yourself in the mirror and you have to go to church and you have to look somewhere, I mean, a little bit better than what you do right now. There you have it. Put it on 15 minutes later. It looks like a completely different skin. She went back years, and that's the secret. Your skin recognizes the identity of these special skin identical lipids and responds to it. Here too, look at the etched in lines. She said that, am I going to look perpetually angry for the rest of my life? That's what she told me. I said, you know what, take this home. 28 days later, I am going to see you here and we are taking a picture. And this is what happened 28 days later.
Do your own before and after too. Take a look at
Yes.
what your skin looks like now and then check it out after 15 minutes, after 28 days, 4 weeks. Look at the difference in this eye.
Exactly. Now she's a young girl. She doesn't really have too many problems. But even her, she has a couple of dry lines and wrinkles under there. The beginning. I mean, I wish all of us would look like her. But you know, she looks even better 4 weeks later. And of course, on the next picture, that she has something to remedy. You know, she's a little bit on the older side and serious etched in lines on the before. And she was asking me, is there anything that I can do? Is there any hope for me? And I said, yes, come back 28 days later. In the meantime, use this twice a day. She was not allowed to use anything else except the HydroShield. And look what happened. And go down on your neck. Why not? Look at the before. Well-defined lines and wrinkles. On the after, it's really minimal. really, really minimal. And this is just 4 weeks later.
Well, and I always say our customers are the best because
Oh, yes.
they will tell you what they think
will tell
about
you
it.
what
You
they
can go to
think.
QVC.com
Yes.
and see what folks have said. You know that when something sells to the tune of 2.9 million, I guess that's what the internet would call viral.
Yes.
There's a reason for
Yes.
it. It's very popular, and it continues to be one of the most popular products in Dr. Denese's collection of products. You get a 4-ounce, which is a mega super size. You get the 1.7 ounce.
Yes.
You get them both for not $319, which is what they would cost if you purchase these separately, but for $94.98. And the experience of trying this is so luxurious. It is a beautiful soft serum that instantly hydrates, and you can see the difference now that has been absorbed into the skin. My skin is soft. It feels youthful. It's,
really does.
Isn't that crazy?
It really does. It's crazy.
And not that the other hand was too bad, but because I did put lotion on, but it's the difference. You can actually see the difference in the two hands. And what I'll say is, whether it's, you know, the deep lines and wrinkles on the forehead, under the eyes, around the eyes, the nasolabial folds, when you have a hydrated skin, anything else that you do on top of it, your makeup and all of the tinted moisturizers are going to look much better.
Oh yes, no question about
Well,
that.
we appreciate
What
you
a
for
pleasure.
all that you
Thank
do.
you so much.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you.
Denese.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
you. All right, that is a big deal. Again, the price expires at the end of the day on the 19th. Free shipping and handling if you lock into that right now. Well, why have something that only does one thing when you can have something that does multiple